Hello and welcome to episode 95 of Convos and Chill Dirty Talk Sessions. I'm your host, Dirty, and this is my co-host and my wife. She's a Phoenix.
Hey guys, what's up? Damn, 95 episodes.
Yeah, we're 5 down to 100, and that's amazing. And
Absolutely.
yeah, it's been a ride. 100 episodes, 95 episodes, which is nice. It's
Yeah.
a nice. But
How
other
you
than
guys
that,
doing?
how you guys doing?
How's
Yeah.
your week so far? Please let us know.
Let us know who's in the chat. Come on, give us a emoji or whatever. Today's guest, he's a good friend of mine that I got to know through the record label that we got signed to, Tough Sounds. They're from Iran. And
Awesome
this
dudes.
crew, awesome dudes, man. This crew, they're really doing some shit in Iran, and they're really taking this matter into their own hands, which again is going to be awesome that we can, shed some light on the metal scene in Iran, because we usually talk about the metal scene here in Dubai and Saudi and the region. Iran has a powerful one as well. There's a lot of good bands, and
Very underrated and
very underrated, such as our guest band today.
Definitely.
One Missing Link, Nikan. He's a vocalist of the band One Missing Link. They're like metal, like a modern metal, like a mixture of metalcore, deathcore, groove metal. It's like a mix of everything. The guy has everything in his fucking...
Dudes are heavy.
Yeah, they're heavy. And other than that, they've been featured on a couple of websites, and they've been actually trending, and it's great. And I want to
So
know
happy
more
for them.
about it, because
Yes, definitely.
again, this is... Our previous guest was a doctor. This guy is a doctor by day as well. So
Is it the field that makes everyone go into metal, or is it the metal scene that
I don't know, man. Maybe just because he's a metalhead, he wants to.
I want to know
bash
how
people.
Because the previous one was a dentist, this one's a doctor. So
yeah, I think he's a general practitioner.
all right.
Okay, so
nice.
he's all the way everything. But
Cool.
so he's a doctor by day, by night he screams his lungs out. And he's a great fucking vocalist. And without any further ado, let's get Nikan on board. Nikan, welcome to the show. We gave a tiny introduction about you, so why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself with your own words, bro?
Yeah, for sure. Hey guys, how's it going on? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me. What an amazing show. What an honor to be here with you. How you doing?
All good, man. We're so happy to have you on the show.
I know.
Thank you.
Excited to learn more.
Exactly, to dig more into the whole...
Listen to some gorgeous music.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we're going to be showcasing a couple of their videos, which is fucking phenomenal for the level of, Iran, because you don't hear much of Iran, metal scene, but suddenly these guys are on the map with legit videos, like really legit
And there are
videos.
so many people who have reacted to it and actually loved the song, and it's just amazing to see that.
Nikon, before we start, the post that I posted, your flyer is the highest liked ever on my page.
Well, it just shows that how much support you
Really?
guys have.
Yeah, man.
Oh, definitely, dude.
Yeah, I didn't notice that actually, but what an honor. That's great, dude.
I was telling my wife, I was like, dude, 65 likes.
Thank you for
promotion
agreeing to come on the
actually
show.
But other than that, how you been, man? How's your life? And tell us about you, about your profession as a doctor, and how you're managing it with the whole music thing.
Yeah, sure. First of all, I'm Nikan, friends call me Nick, and I'm the lead vocalist for the modern metal outfit project called One Missing Link that started its career for about something like 2 years ago. And I'm pretty happy being here with you, talking with you guys,
Thank you, man.
sharing
thank
some
you.
emotions and some information with you and all the viewers. So it's great to be here.
Oh,
And by
So,
today,
yeah.
I'm a general practitioner, and
Nice.
recently I work on my personal office, and I think I have more time to work on my musical projects these days.
That's cool.
And especially as we have more band members, more permanent band members right now, so everything is going well with the band.
That's awesome to hear.
And yeah,
That's
you know,
awesome, man.
when you're a physician and also an artist, experiencing the epidemic of the COVID-19, in the country,
Oh
I was supposed to be a savior in the day because I was working in a COVID exclusive center, and
okay.
I actually was in the
Oh.
middle of the disaster, and I hospitalized my parents,
Oh
and
man.
I have some terrible experiences during the time,
Oh God.
and some of the lyrics they actually wrote about our songs and about our future upcoming songs
Mm-hmm.
are related to the emotions that are and feelings that I had during that time of the COVID. And
Right.
yeah, by the nights I scream, and I think I just evacuate all the feelings and all the bad feelings that I'm experiencing during the day. So yeah, savior by the day and demon by night.
Wow, what a tagline.
Yeah.
That should be on your merch.
Yeah.
No, but that is so cool that you kind of found an outlet of what you were going through, and I hope that your parents are doing well now.
Yeah.
And it just shows that how
Thank
it
you.
becomes like
Yeah, they're pretty fine now.
oh, thank God, thank God. But it's such a good way to channel your pain, and actually this will help other people as well to process something that they've been through as well. So I'm sure that many people can relate to it, you know.
Exactly. And as long as we're on the same topic, Nikon, what dragged you into metal music? Since when you started listening to metal music? Like, what was that first thing?
I think just like everybody else, I didn't just suddenly dig into this extreme metal music. I just started with alternative rock. And I think I was 14 or 15 years old, and I was going to school, and there was a foreign TV channel show, I think, that showed some music videos of the bands sometimes. And there was a time that I actually was introduced to the My Chemical Romance. There was a music video that was viral that time. I think it was I'm Not Okay by My Chemical Romance. And I just watched it for the first time, and I was like, okay, man, what was that? That was completely different from everything that I've ever had to that day, from Iranian artists, foreign artists, whatever, no matter the genre or the artist. That was something different, and it was just a cut above the rest, and I just wanted to know more about that kind of punky, rocky music, and
Yes.
the noisy sounds of the electric guitar, and that was
Yeah.
just great. And when you listen to it for the first time, you have no fucking idea what the hell is going on, dude. What is this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I was just like that, and I never forget that feeling that I had for the first time that
Right.
I listened to My Chemical Romance. That was great. And after that, I think I saw a music video from a Finnish alternative rock band called Rasmus. He was living in the world with a Q.
Ooh, I used
It was
to.
living in the world with a Q,
I
and
love
from the
that
album
band.
Black Roses, I think that was released in 2012, if I'm not mistaken. And that was actually pretty cool too. The style of the artists and the music. Huge choruses, the vibe of the singing, the vibe of the screaming.
Yes.
That was great. I just wanted to dig more about this music, so I just started my journey, packed my bag, and went through the road. And I started listening to more kind of rock style music. And after that, I figured out that there's an extreme metal band called Slipknot.
Oh,
Oh
genre is
Lord.
new metal, and that time you don't even know about the genres.
yeah.
Genres, you
Exactly.
think they're all just metal. Oh, it's heavy metal. Oh,
Yes.
heavy. It's heavy. And you have
Yeah.
no fucking clue that heavy metal is one of the lightest subgenres of the metal, actually. And because it's heavy, there's a heavy word in the name. It
Exactly.
doesn't mean heavy. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm a headbanger. I'm a metalhead right now, and when I started go to the university, the medical college,
Right.
that was the time that I discovered All Hope Is Gone album by Slipknot.
Slipknot.
Oh,
And I
one of my
actually-
favorite albums.
Yeah, I can completely recall that I was traveling with metro and the train with my house from my house onto the university, and I was listening to the All Hope Is Gone during that time in the metro, and that was great. It was non-stop. It was non-stop listening, and I never get tired of the band. So yeah, it was like a upward going journey for me to this kind of genre. I think I never get tired. I never get exhausted. I always wanted to experience more genres, more ideas. I think the idea of creating this kind of genre,
Yes.
this is actually, this is perfect. And I wanted to hear more. What is actually inside the head of the people that are creating this kind of stuff, this kind of music? I was like, okay, this guy's they're actually cool and they're creative.
Yeah.
And they are like superheroes to me. They are like superheroes from that time to me.
Yes.
So when I finished my medical journey at the University of Medical Science, I was actually a real metalhead, and that could never actually put his goddamn feet out of the home without a hands-free and without this playlist, listening to metal music on the street. No, I actually mean it. That was no joke. And yeah, I think it was about 2019 that I started learning vocals. I think it was late 2018, and I really dug into this screaming style, emo screamer music and
Nice.
metalcore music.
Nice.
Some after the 2010 decade, metalcore music, metalcore bands,
Yep.
and outfits like Bring Me the Horizon and Asking Alexandria.
By the way,
So
Asking
many other
Alexandria, sorry to cut you off, you know that Asking Alexandria is from UAE? Originally?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're all British, but I know that Ben Bruce, I think,
Yeah,
Benjamin
the vocalist,
Bruce,
yeah.
started the project. He's a guitarist of the band, actually. Ben started the project in Dubai, I think.
Yeah.
And I think during that time, Danny Worsnap was in Dubai. Of course, I think. I'm not sure about this, but Ben actually just thought about it that starting from Dubai cannot make them them a global band,
Exactly, yeah.
So they moved to the UK. They just transferred the project to the UK, and they are one of the greatest artists from this band.
By the way, we have a couple of questions in the comment section. Our good friend Sam is here. It's been a while. Sam, welcome to the show, and welcome
Hey, Sam.
everyone. Sam is saying she has two questions. The first question is saying, has the band ever considered injecting Farsi into their music?
Ooh,
into
good question.
Like Farsi lyrics.
Actually, no. There are two reasons for that. First of all, totally none of the previous bands from Iran or from everywhere that actually put Farsi lyrics in the music, none of them were actually successful in their project and in their outfits. Because I believe if we are supposed to be a global band, if we are supposed to be mentioned in many, websites, being noticed in the interviews, we have to work globally. We have to talk globally, okay? And if I start writing Farsi lyrics, so my fan base would be only the Iranian, and I shouldn't consider any other fans from any other country. This is the first part that I think that it's a block, and we can't actually do that. And the second one is when you're actually talking in Farsi, in metal music, it actually doesn't fit. It really doesn't fit. Trust me.
Yeah,
I know
get you,
there's
yeah.
a band called Padra. Okay, Padra and his vocalist is a friend of mine.
I've heard of this
And
band.
he's a good singer.
Yeah, top
okay,
sound.
and the lyrics are great, and maybe that's just an exception. Padra is the only exception in the bands, I think, that they actually sing with Farsi lyrics, and they're actually good. Not pretty good, but they're actually good. The whole band, the whole members, they are actually amazing. You know, they're very skillful, very talented. The vocalist is great, but people will not actually dig into this kind of Farsi music or Farsi lyrics on the metal, especially on the metal subgenres. So no, unfortunately, we're not supposed to sing Farsi lyrics.
Right.
And
It's understandable.
Yeah, it is. It is like and Padra is one of the other tough sounds. What's called record
They signed them,
artists. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and Sam is saying studies show that metal reduces an individual's sensitivity to violence. How do you reconcile that with medicine?
That is, I'm not sure that is even relevant because metal, there are a lot of souls around the world that listen to metal music and are the most sensitive souls I've ever met.
So
And write about what their emotions are and what they've been through life. Like, for example, even our guest has written about emotional stuff.
Yeah.
So metal doesn't make you, it doesn't reduce your sensitivity at all. It actually makes you connect with your emotions more.
what about you, Nikon? Where you stand with this?
You know, if someone is judging someone else with their musical taste or something like that, these kind of guys are exactly the same guys that judging the book from its cover. Okay, there's a
Nice.
shell. I completely understand it. Just figure out that there's an actor that acts on horror movies. Okay, that's just art. Okay, that's
Yes.
but someone is doing an exorcism in the movies. Okay, they're doing this because it's fun. It's really great, and people want to watch this. Okay,
Good example.
it doesn't mean that everybody who is a
Should do
villain
that,
in the
yeah.
movie that he is a bad guy in his personal life, in his real life. Okay, this
Yep.
is we have the exact thing here in the music also. And you see so many weird music videos from modern metal bands, especially deathcore bands, that they are super brutal. There are a lot of blood and gore in the music videos, but they're just art. They're just
Yes.
art. Just think of it like horror movies, okay? And if you are listening to metal music, of course you have a sensitive soul, because this music is for you. And it's for it's like a food for your soul.
Yes.
Everybody who's metal is actually
That is-
yeah,
that is so well
actually
put.
understands.
Yeah. Like, for example, there are bands like Parkway Drive that write about the Earth's condition. I'm sure that you've heard about Parkway Drive as well, like what they write about.
Yeah.
If you listen to a band called Recoil in Horror, they write about the pain and the struggles that they've been through and all the abuse in their childhood. So I feel that metal is therapy.
I mean, in general, like, you always, go back to music or art in general just to release some of your emotions, or like, that built up problems, or, rough times that you had. So I mean, this is how we feel because maybe we're musicians.
Yeah, and dude, not just that, like as a fan, even for me, like we were just listening to Linkin Park's Crawling. You know how many times I processed my emotions to that song?
Yeah, that song is very
That is amazing.
Yeah. And even T Philly is saying any music is therapy.
There we go.
Shout out to T Philly. Thank you very much for joining us. T
What's
Philly,
up,
I
Dan?
forgot. He was the first viewer, T Philly, and Emma's watching us. Hi guys.
We both miss
Yeah,
you.
We both miss you, and hopefully we're gonna see you soon. And Nikon, let's talk
Yeah.
about One Missing Link, your band. Is this your first ever project, or this is like, from the many you tried, and this is the one that you wanna keep?
No, fortunately, this is my first project, and this is actually my best project. And I have never been so serious in my musical career during my life, and comparing to this time, actually. And yes, this is my first project, and I just started in 2020 when I released a vocal cover of song Royal Beggars by Architects. And I released it officially everywhere on every platform, and you can actually listen to it.
That's
awesome.
man. And
Thank
where
you.
and where One Missing Link, the name is the origin, is from where you got that name.
Honestly, one missing link was supposed to be the missing link.
Okay.
Okay,
Ooh,
but the
okay.
missing link was taken by someone else. I
Oh.
just checked it on Spotify during that time that I was going to have a band night, and I just thought to myself that I have to, figure out a new name that could be unique, that no one has been chosen this, no one has been chosen this ever before. So the missing links are some kind of missing keys in the evolution of the Charles Darwin theories. There are some links between the modern species and that links the modern species to the prehistoric kind of creatures. And some of them are missing because there's no fossils and there's no information about them, that we have never recognized them, we have never figured them out. So it's some kind of some creepy thing, and I think it could be fun.
Wow.
It's awesome.
That is so unique.
Put some kind of missing link, and I just ended up with the missing link. So I decided that this has to be a 3-word for the band name, so the missing link. And I just figured out now, okay, we can't use the THE, so one missing link. Yes, every one of us are a one missing link.
That is such a unique interpretation of the name.
Because T. Philly was asking, what does it mean? I'm old. he's saying still, I don't get it. By the way, Fawaz is in the house.
You have to search for the evolution theory and the Charles Darwin and the links and the missing links. You gotta find something actually amazing.
Fawaz is in the house from Creative Waste, a Saudi
Fawaz.
grindcore band, which they were on tour in UK.
So happy for
what's
them
up,
as
man?
well.
Thank you very much for joining us, and happy fucking, congratulations on the gig, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Fawaz, welcome to the show, man.
Absolutely.
And again, guys, in the comment, whoever has a question, please drop it in the comments. I'm sure Nikon would be more than happy to answer a few of them. So far we know where the one missing link name comes from.
Originates from, yeah.
And the purpose of bringing Nikon on was that, you know what, we need to showcase some of their music.
Yes.
Which I think it's best we go listen to one of your music videos, which is one of their latest releases. It's called Shadows Inside, which it was like a couple of months back, and the video is insane.
I haven't listened to this yet, so this will be literally the first time I'm going to listen to it.
So
really? You never
Yes.
listened to this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Azzy is
This will
in
be
the house
first
and he
one.
hydrates.
More amazing.
So we're gonna be listening to the track "Shadows Inside" from the band One Missing Link, and we're gonna be together. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Down.
Dude,
Oh snap!
tell
Oh,
us
snap.
tell us more about this song. And
First of all, wait. Hold up, hold your horses. First of all, I have to commend the fact that you can do clean vocals
Yep.
and like gutturals. This is just impressive.
Thank you.
Damn, that was nice.
I mean, so some of the
Enjoy
guys
that.
in the comment, like before we go to the song and you explaining it, Nikan, Sam is saying rock is so theatrical. Abzi's saying we love theatrical people. Sam is saying I need subtitles, you guys, or maybe a breakdown of lyrics from Nick after. Burn Division Games. Tom is in the house. What's up?
Hey
What's up,
Tom, what's up, dude?
And he's saying he's digging it. So.
Nice.
And T Phil is
Thank
saying
you.
T Phil is saying part of the joy of metal is not knowing the lyrics. Abzi's saying I understood
just
that.
headbanged.
Yeah, Abzi's saying I understood that I'm listening to a lot of one of my other streamers' friend who plays Close Hero on regular basis. Oh, he's talking to T Philly. And T
Alright.
Philly is saying I do prefer the like stoner metal with more blues riffs and you can hear the vocals, but certainly enjoy this. He enjoyed
Ooh.
this. So,
I have yet to tap into that genre of metal. I
So-
haven't gone into stoner metal yet.
Yeah, Nikon, a lot of people here, they like the music. So why don't you tell us about the video first of all? What was the concept behind it and about the song itself?
Thank you guys. Thank you for checking it out. Thank you for digging. It was an amazing feeling actually that your video is playing somewhere. Someone and two guys are actually reacting to it. That's great. And yeah, the video was filmed in a city in Iran called Mashhad.
One of the
And
most
it's
Islamic
in the
cities.
northeast of the Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Ahmad knows a lot about the city.
Yep.
And
Oh,
it
snap.
was filmed in a black box movie theater saloon.
Oh,
And
nice.
it wasn't that big. It wasn't that big, and the cameraman was actually behind the nose, in front of our nose, and we weren't actually completely comfortable with this. But there's just a few kind of conditions that we have for recording a video of this kind of music, this kind of stuff. This is pretty hard recording this kind of videos in some cities that are religious,
Of course, I can
no matter
imagine.
city, everywhere in Iran, it's totally illegal. It's illegal to
Yeah.
record something like that and release it officially.
Which is such a
Or-
pity.
Yeah, such a pity, but it's a fact.
Mm.
And you gotta have some permission, some kind of license from the authorities.
Oh my
and
God.
Some ministries, so, something like that, to have the permission to record your music, and they never got that goddamn permission to this kind of music. So yes, it's always and it will always remain an underground music in Iran. This kind of music. And it was just there was that much scenario behind the music, that it was just a band acting and playing the music, showing so much vibe. And we just planned that the fire speeder, timing the flames and right actually the moment that the breakdown starts. And I love that part actually.
Yeah, the video itself, it's amazing,
it
well
is.
shot, and
Oh,
coming out of Iran, as he said,
the two blurs. I was
yeah,
like, yes.
yeah.
Pump me
The
up.
thing is, again, we want to dive deeper.
Deep diver. Are you okay? Are you having a stroke?
Dive deeper into this whole problem that the metal scene in Iran has because of the whole, okay, we don't want to get into the politics side of it, but they are really facing an issue.
Yeah.
They don't have any platforms. I mean, T. Philly was asking, are they gigging yet in Dubai? Unfortunately, no. Abzi was saying, would definitely welcome you guys here in the UK. A lot of different artists gets welcomed here. Yeah, obviously, that's the thing. In Iran, the problem is you have the politics side, and again you have the Islamic side of the thing, and
Right.
they are, the origin. I think they started the band from Mashhad. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nikon. The band was formed in Mashhad, yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, and Mashhad is one of the most Islamic cities of Iran. Like there's a lot of
God.
shrines, and it's like super Islamic. So, and the irony, they have the biggest metal community in Mashhad. Like whoever I
Right,
know, the
right.
metal heads
That
from Iran, they're all from
just says
Mashhad.
a lot. Yeah.
So,
So we can relate to that.
dude, I completely relate,
you know,
man.
religion can create metal music or something like that.
Dude, yes. I come from a strict Muslim family, so
Yeah.
there you go.
But for you, Nikan, that you are actually doing this in Iran, you're active, and your band is producing this music and putting it out. Can you talk more for our audience over here so they can understand what is the struggles you guys have in Iran?
Okay, first of all, you gotta struggle with the financial things, financial stuffs, because creating music in a country that has such a low value of the, national money, something like that, it's a pretty hard thing, You have to put so much effort and invest so much money on your, production devices. So because you are supposed to release something that is level is standard and the 2022 standard of the music, especially in metalcore or modern metal music, because we're not releasing old school music. So if someone is going to listen to our music, our standards have to be so close to the other bands that are at the same place just like us on different countries, and mostly on America or Europe countries, because these two parts are where actually the most modern metal outfits are coming from. And so the first part was the financial things and financial conditions, and after that, working with a record label in Iran, it's pretty hard, because I think Top Sound and just a couple of other labels are the other labels that are actually are accepting these genres and this kind of music on the roster. And okay, and they are actually fooled. So if you are going to release music in this subgenre in Iran, you're going to have a bad time releasing your music, because these record labels are experiencing too much, requests from so many fucking bands in Iran, and they're not going to put every band on their rosters, so it's hard. But that was a pleasure. It's a pleasure working with Top Sounds. When we released Shivers, it was our first official single after the Royal Beggars, which was a cover. I had the opportunity to work with the Little Rascal Records and the Bench 3, production center studio that was based in Australia.
Oh, nice.
So the first label of, our first label was Australian, but we just parted our ways because, Top Sounds could just so much fucking more effort on the music, and they did a huge promotion on the music.
Yeah, the guy's
Despite
great.
they are Iranian, but they have so many good connections, worldwide. So the second thing I think is releasing your music through all the platforms and working with standard record label. But there are actually foreign record labels that accepting music from Iran. That could be an option, I think. And after that, there's a desperation here in this country for the metal music. The atmosphere. It's something desperate, because you see so many people, they won't be succeed actually in their careers. So you're thinking to yourself, well, why should I actually start a project? We're going nowhere. We're not going to achieve anything if we go through this road. We have to actually stick to our jobs, doing something to earn more money or something like that. So the art is a bit dead here. It's just that just like a cadaver is just walking, it's just a corpse, okay? It's not something alive. And we and other bands that are working with genres like modern metal in Iran, we are going to actually revive, we are going to resuscitate this goddamn corpse. So Iran, we're going to put Iran on the map, you know. If you
What a
are
way to
going
put
to
it.
be successful in Iran, you have to work hard so you can put Iran on the map. You know,
For
that's the only
sure.
thing.
I mean,
that you can. And I think Out of Nowhere is the band that is they are the headliner of all Iranian bands, and I think they are one of my inspirations, my idols.
Yeah, they're
And their
dope.
vocalist was my first vocal coach actually.
oh,
And I
nice. I
learned
mean,
how to sing. Yeah. I mean, it was my coach, and I learned from him how to scream, how to sing, and he was a huge idol to me. And they moved to Turkey just I think a couple of years ago, and they are going pretty fine, just moving through their dreams. So if you're supposed to start an outfit in Iran, you have to be a dreamer and never give up. Because the
exactly.
atmosphere is full of desperation.
Yep.
Yeah.
He has a very
There
legit
are a
point.
lot of deep points that were addressed here, and all the training that you've taken from him and everything, it just shows, because a lot of vocalists cannot go through that range which you can, and I'm sure that you put a lot of practice and stuff in it. And
He was like back,
know.
I think last year, I think early this year, Nikon started giving like tips and like, you know, tricks how to do like Lorna Shore type of vocals and stuff. Yeah.
Ooh.
He was like, you know, explaining it, you know,
Right.
for his network, which were like, you know, in Farsi and stuff
yeah,
like
that's
this.
why, because
Yeah.
one time I remember I was listening to something serious you were saying, and I'm like, can you please translate? I don't know what he's saying.
And by the way, Sam is asking you: is your music just means?
Is your music just a means of expression for you, or do you hope it becomes your mainstream of income someday?
Obviously.
Actually, it's a combination of both of this. Of course, we love to be mainstream. Everyone wants that.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, it's just a combination of both. But I believe each band that is growing, and for emerging bands, from the emerging bands, the bands that going through, you know, upper levels, and the bands that are going to be promoted worldwidely, you're the bands that are working more on the mainstream scene, you know. And if you are going to if you want to have more listeners, if you want to have more fan base, you have to work a little bit more on the mainstream, and not just the ideas and the taste of yourself, you know. So if you're someone that that are like, you know, this is my music, okay, that's my taste, I love this kind of stuff, and I'm never fucking going to change it, you're never going to have a place in the market, you know. We want to make money from music.
True.
Of course, despite it's art, you know, it's derived from the love in our hearts, okay, but it is art, it has to earn money for us, and this is actually very important part, I think. So it's a combination of both.
That's a great answer.
I
I mean,
agree.
obviously, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, there is less artists that they see it this way. You know, unless you're doing this genuinely out of your own passion and stuff like this.
Yeah.
But you know, everyone mostly they want to go for the first fucking 10 steps. I want to get on the map and stuff, which it doesn't come easily. And
especially in a country like that with so many limitations.
very, dude,
It's
Iran is just a limitation itself. You know, it's.
but I'm glad to see that the more that they're putting limitations on the people and it's kind of like it's giving more expression and kind of giving a voice to kind of, you know,
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
I feel people in that are making the music or writing the music or producing, they kind of want to come out of the mold of that you know what the society there has built for them, and kind of not just rebellious, but I feel kind of finding freedom in, you know, the music. You know, So I'm just so happy to see that there are more bands coming out. They're writing about more sensitive things and like more.
It has a lot of concept and meaning behind the art.
Exactly, and there are other labels and people that are coming together as a team and helping out, which is very rare sometimes in countries like these. So
Sam is saying to the rock people here in general, is there a version of selling out in the rock scene? But Tom is saying liberated. A phoenix out of the rubble. I mean, the thing is like selling out. Okay, Nikon, why don't you answer it? If, for example, when do you see One Missing Link selling out? If ever selling out was an option for you.
I have to put a time,
I mean, if you ever like, what is the option that you will take to become a sellout? Like, how do you answer this question? I mean, selling out, there's a lot of bands that they sold out, like, just to catch that mainstream thing is going on.
Sorry to cut you talk. Actually, I think the first thing that we have to do is put the project out of the Iran, move the project out of the Iran. Iran is full of limitations, and we're not supposed to achieve that. That selling out. That's especially in your mind. Actually,
yeah, you cannot sell out in Iran.
The first step is moving out of the Iran. So when we move out of the Iran, we don't have those limitations. We can be ourselves once again and put all our efforts into our project and just watch the results. And after that, the competition actually starts after that.
You have a point. Yeah, I mean, again, because I love his answers, because he's answering
very logically
because he is in that environment.
Yeah.
So it's good to see like someone still with all that limitation. It's still very with the positive perception of this whole thing, and they're just going with it.
It's kind of like chained to even your artistic side, because the fact that you even find the inspiration to do vocals or write or anything in that kind of environment is, you can say kudos to you and the band, and all the other artists that are doing this other than the band as well. It's commendable to have that kind of energy. Oh, you know what? Even though I'm facing this,
positivity,
I'm still gonna
to be positive about this, that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
But other
it's glorious
than that,
rebellion.
It's like other than that, Nikan, I wanted to talk about the video. Okay, about the song and Shadows Inside. What is it about? Like, what was the concept? What was the idea that you came up with?
The concept of the monstrosity and the shadows inside, and all our other upcoming songs, which they are from an EP, an upcoming EP.
Oh, nice.
They are speaking about a guy that is talking with his specter, some kind of shadow inside of him that is willingly doing some evil thing and actually wants the human to do evil thing. I just read somewhere, I don't know, that if you are actually really against racism, there's a racist monster inside you, and you have to, silence it. You have to, choke it, strangulate it, and in this talk, in this song and this kind of lyrics, I'm just talking about this, that you don't have to avoid it. You don't have to put him aside. You have to face him. You have to talk to him, and you have to defeat it. It's just some kind of inspired. That was inspired from fighting your demons. That is I've got a routine scenarios that are in the modern metal, and especially the whole metal genre lyrics. So I just changed it a little bit. So yeah, it's just a guy talking with his specter inside of him, the bad version of him, the worst version of him. If you have read, there's a novel called The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Maybe you would know.
I don't know if you've ever heard from it. This is exactly derived from that novel, and the the main guy here is doctor also. Okay, he's GP, and during daytime he's a lovely GP. Everybody loves him, and because he's doing his work actually properly, and he just invented a potion that when he drinks it, he turned into some kind of rusty, some ugly monster that is willingly do evilistic things. The lyric of the song is derived from some kind of concept like that.
Right. Wow.
You know what? I feel dumb when musicians.
Why?
No, wait. I feel no because wait. I will explain myself.
Okay, I will try to talk shortly.
No.
I'll explain a little short.
Why do you feel that way?
I
It is.
No.
It is so.
I feel dumb. I'm not trying to make him feel dumb. I feel dumb because
I understood what you meant. I'm asking, why do you feel that?
I am explaining it. The thing is, like, musicians such as him, or like I know a lot of musicians that they read books and they are into, different type of art forms that inspire them to write their own product, to their own music. But for me,
Listen to mumble rap.
shut up. I never I just feel dumb, because I never went that way. I never dived into more art to
Okay.
find.
So I'm
Much more like emotional and environmental.
Yeah, because
whatever happened to me, I put it in my music.
So I feel that his writing comes out of his experiences because he's already faced a lot. So I think that the music that is written before and also his projects with AKB and stuff, it's a lot of deep thoughts and a lot of songs that I thought meant something, and when I talk to him they mean something else. So it doesn't matter where it roots from, by the way, dude. It doesn't
No.
It can be.
I'm really happy that I'm actually meeting more musicians in my network that they are way better than me. Sorry, okay, that was very douchey.
Don't
I mean,
underplay yourself.
They're like,
Don't do that.
No. Listen to me. It's not about degrading myself. It's just that I love to. I mean, what's the whole purpose of these sessions with musicians? To learn more about them and to get to know them. And with Nikon sharing that the song is actually from a novel and he got inspired from that.
But that doesn't mean you're... Dude, listen, you've been through a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
So that's where your lyrics come from, okay? So don't do that to yourself.
Sam is saying, pick up a book dirty. It won't hurt you.
Thank you, Sam. At least he listened to you, if not me.
But Nikan, man, it's awesome that you're going that way. And I hope, you guys keep on doing it, because there is not many bands in Iran that they are looking at. They have their own shenanigans happening in the metal scene. There is bunch of Iranian musicians, Iranian metalheads, that they're trying to do something which not even gonna work.
I know who you're talking about.
No, let alone it will not work outside.
So
it will not even work inside Iran.
I know what he's talking about. So
just let Nikon, if you want to talk about it, it's just
God.
it's funny that such people exist and they have this. I love their enthusiasts. They're very enthusiastic to put this thing out.
Yeah.
But dude, it's not even working for the Iran crowd. The Iran crowd is already tough to fucking penetrate.
That's what she said.
Nikon, where you stand with that?
I'm standing with you, just beside you, dude. I agree with everything you said. Yeah, and but I believe the scene is changing in Iran. Okay, the scene is changing, and I can see so many fucking potentials here in the new era of the musicians from Iran. Until the next 10 years, I believe we have a revolution in the metal genre in Iran. And we have to get closer. We are going to get closer to the other countries that are normally this kind of music is not illegal and there, and all of these things, everything that you just talked about is because of limitations, I believe. And if you just remove everything slowly is going to recover, I think.
which again, I hope this
That
whole
is a
situation.
very that's a very hopeful
that's the
view
thing.
at it.
He gives you an answer, and you were like, I'm speechless. I don't know.
just that he has a lot of hope and expectation that things will get better. And
I mean, he's a doctor. That's why he's shutting us up. You know what? I'm like, I gotta put you in your place.
yeah. But it's such an interesting outlook on how things are, and that
I
you're so
started having
optimistic.
goosebumps here.
But you know what? Now I want to listen more about their music.
Why
so
not?
Let's go and listen to
Sign
one
me
of
up.
your old releases, which is called the Monstrosity. Okay.
So this one I listened to,
Yeah.
and I lost my shit.
Dude.
It is so.
The video when you guys released the Nikon, I remember I texted you on WhatsApp and I told you, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like how? First of all, how?
Oh my god.
Fuck the music. The music is awesome, but
Don't say
how? No. I mean it in this way, that how you guys pulled off. I'm still shocked how you guys are pulling off this level of fucking music video production. This is fucking, we say touch wood, بزنم به تخته, in Persian. Because no evil eye.
Yeah.
It's actually fucking expensive to fucking put this shit out like this.
That's also a pity that artists don't get
Well,
to
that's
get
the
their
thing.
returns back.
I mean, in Iran, they
Yeah.
need, as he said, it's, first of all, finding that proper studio, finding that proper director that understands
And the
your music.
location, and-
Location.
Getting all the musicians together.
Hope you don't get into fucking, legal
Trouble.
problems and trouble
Yeah.
and no permits and all that stuff. But you know what? I talked a lot. Let's go and watch the video. This song is from One Missing Link, his band again. This song called The Monstrosity.
Love
so
it.
Let's go for it.
Let's go.
I love the breakdown in this song. I love that breakdown,
Oh
man.
Lord! Oh, I
love
remember
that.
watching this on the TV. Remember you played it for
Yeah,
me?
yeah, I
He's
was
like,
like-
Nasmi, I want you to listen to this. I was like, okay. He put it on the TV. The minute it started, I was like, okay, I'm interested. Then that breakdown part, I was
Dude.
like, this
Was
is
this shot in Tehran or in Mashhad also?
No, Mashhad also.
it was so long after I first listened to it that riff was continuously in my brain. It's something that like and also I feel your vocals are kind of more demonic here, and I fucking love
Yeah.
that. Love it.
So tell
Thank
us about
Thank you
this.
for digging.
Tell us. I mean, bleeding is in the house as well since the beginning.
Ooh,
Yeah,
hey.
and okay. Before jumping about the explanation about this song, Sam is saying she's asking you a question. If you could go anywhere in the world that will liberate you from these limitations, where would it be?
I believe UK.
All
UK
right.
is a dope place, man.
Yeah. I feel there will be more support as well. Yeah. More open-minded
I think
people.
because it's the origin of the modern metal actually nowadays. The US is doing great. Okay, US is a bigger country. Of course it's doing great because there's more artists in that country.
Yeah.
But UK is actually the mainstream here. You know, we have Sleep Token, we have Bring Me the Horizon, we have Architects, we have Load, we have While She Sleeps, and so many other fucking bands
yeah,
that
While She
are actually mainstream here. So yes, UK is my answer.
Yeah,
Damn.
even Tifili, because Tifili is in UK, and he's saying there is, just depends where in the UK. I mean, it is. I mean, as he said, anything is better than whatever he is. You know,
Yeah.
he needs to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you live in a country like that, anywhere is just
Yeah.
like, you know, a resort.
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, Nikan, so tell us about this song, the name,
Oh, yeah, I
the
wanted-
monstrosity, and the video, and the whole concept of the
Yes.
song, man. Explain it to us.
Okay, before I jump into that kind of stuff you're asking me, let me tell you a funny stuff about this music video.
Okay, there's a funny story.
You saw there's a mirror, okay, that my
Yeah.
face is changing. There's some kind of black face, and
Yes.
sometimes there's the original self here. That's mirror. Did you know that this mirror was actually the mirror that my parents actually started the marriage? You know, about
Wow.
something about 30 years ago. You know, and I came along with my parents and said, "Can I borrow it for a music video?" And you have my word, so I'm never gonna break it. I'm never gonna hurt it. Okay, I'm gonna take it back actually.
Oh
Okay,
my
yeah.
God.
That was my parents' marriage mirror. You know, beside all the furnitures that they bought, they bought that
Wow.
mirror, and that's a valuable thing for them. You know, spiritually valuable. So yeah,
Wow.
That's a good
when you're
story.
going to do something you love, you're gonna find a way. Okay, no matter the cost. Sometimes you have to do financial efforts to force a project. Sometimes you have to just look around yourself
Yeah.
and do everything you can actually to help yourself. Because this way you can be yourself, you can be more happy, and the positivity inside of you, it just bursts out. And when you're doing that much effort. And that was a funny fact, just wanted to mention here. And did you know Ahmad, who is the director and the cameraman of this music video?
No, man.
It's the Dark and Rush company, and the one who is leading Dark and Rush is the bassist of Out of Nova.
Oh, okay.
Hamid actually filmed and edited by himself, and his legend. Thank you to Hamid for having this great video for us, and also the music video for Shivers, our previous single to the Monster
Oh, damn.
was filmed and edited by
Amazing.
Hamid Shahsharabli.
Yeah.
He's a
Amazing
bass
job.
out of nowhere. He's currently in the Turkey.
All right.
Other band members, shout out to him.
Yeah, definitely. And the
Okay.
way he's perceived the song and kind of taken it to the
Again, when you have that metalhead on
to depict what- yeah.
when you have that guy who understands where you want to go with it, and you don't need to explain much.
yes,
He gets the picture. It's
Yeah.
it's nice, man.
Yeah.
It's very comforting when you have, such people in the crew. I'm sure you had better. You had more fun video,
making the video, with the chains and everything.
And
it kind of depicted a lot of the internal struggle of a human being.
Which
Definitely.
what is the song about? Like,
the whole EP, all the four songs were supposed to release with this EP. They are all about, there are 5 songs.
okay.
They're all about the conversation between the human and the spectre. Okay.
Okay.
And the monstrosity is the first song here.
All
That's actually
So it's like-
starts talking the conversation
Yeah.
between them. Some of the dialogues are from the human, some of them are from the the spectre, the bad guy, the Mr. Hyde, the other self of yourself. That he's rumbling inside of you, just want to emerge you, just like a volcano, and melt you. And he wants the world without you. He wants to be the real self of you. Okay. And in his idea, you don't matter. Okay. And the only thing that matters is himself. And you're just an spectator. He's the actual show. That was a quote from one of Ice Nine Kills songs, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's great. So the EP, it's basically each song is like a part, and it's a continuation on the same concept. So it's like a concept EP.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
Definitely.
man.
All right.
That's the thing. Like, I like musicians when they do concept, because concept writing, it's really hard.
Yeah, like Fenemy did.
Yeah. Like, you know, there is a bunch of people I know that they've done it. I've tried to do it.
It's not easy
we
because
failed miserably.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. It's just
Not
that
with my
some.
project, with other projects.
I just feel that when you do a concept album, there is so many factors that goes into it, because you have to think how will one thing lead to another and kind of link up together as an album, also individually stand out. So that's kind of a genius thing that musicians do that not many can manage, and it's just. There's a lot of thought that's definitely gone into this, and it shows. That's the best part about it, that musically and visually is just so badass.
Dude, this is awesome, man.
It's one of those songs that will haunt you. In your brain, you'll be like, oh shit, I want to listen to that again.
Dude.
Thank you.
For me, One Missing Link, again, I'm proud that they are from Iran,
Yeah, definitely, dude.
And the level of production that they put into their music and into their production and their product to put it out, it's, as he said, it's on the universal standards, and I'm so happy that such artists exist. And Nikon, please promise me that as much as you can, with all the limitations you have, you will never stop fucking delivering.
Oh, please don't. Please
Yeah,
don't
sure,
stop.
dude. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning for us.
And there you
So
go.
many
You have
people
another.
fucking stuff
You have
on the
another
way.
fan also.
Yeah, T Philly is following
on Spotify.
now.
So there
He
you
likes
go.
this.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, I
Thank
cut
for
you
having
off
us.
there. What you were saying?
He's saying he will not stop.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
But
Yeah, I just said it's just the beginning, and we have so many fucking heavier stuff on the way.
Nice.
And just stay tuned.
Fuck
Thank you,
yeah.
guys.
For sure, man. At the end of the session, we're gonna put in. We're gonna let you tell the audience where they can find your stuff. Obviously, you guys are on Spotify and YouTube and stuff like this. But before still not done yet. I really wanted to add, because I see a lot of influences, like a lot of different genres. In the
I
music.
wanted to ask the same thing.
What is the top 3 similar tastes in the band? Like all the members that top 3 art or music style that everyone likes.
Oh, I was gonna ask him about
should I-
vocalists.
We can ask him.
Did I
Yeah.
mention the band?
Sure, yeah, go ahead, man. Whatever, it can be a painter, it can be a poet, whatever.
Okay, the first of all is actually the Asking Alexandria, because I started learning vocals after I heard about the stand up and the Scream album from Asking Alexandria, but their first album. but I didn't actually hear that album the year it was released.
Mhm.
So many years later, actually. But
Okay.
that was really super great. So it just hyped me, just elevated me, to go and learn, go discover what you actually love, and be a better person, a better version of yourself. Listening to Asking Alexandria for me is becoming a better version of myself because they are a
So
huge
awesome.
inspiration to me. Both the vocals of both Danny Borsnov and Dennis Stuff, they're pretty amazing. And the Black album that Dennis was leading it, that was also great. And the vocal techniques that I was using in the Monstrosity song, that was the exact same style of the Dennis stuff in the Black album of the Asking Alexandria, because I really wanted to sound a little bit like same that album.
Mhm.
Uh, yes, so the first one is Asking Alexandria, surely.
Right.
That's-
The second one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. The second one I can mention, there's so many honorable mentions here after the Asking Alexandria. It's really hard to choose. So I have to say Wage War, and
Yes.
and after that, on the third, I can mention Einstein Kills and Motionless in White, and so many other honorable mentions. But I think Asking Alexandria and Wage War are huge inspiration, and we are trying to push our production and the mixing and mastering things to be to sound just a bit same like Wage War production.
Nice,
So,
nice,
and,
nice.
we're moving through that path to
Hmm.
achieve what they are creating right now, and we're never going to stop.
Right, that is impressive because trying to get to that caliber is, it takes a lot of effort, and the fact that you guys are actually following
Yeah, sure.
footsteps and trying to do something unique at the same time, it's kind of a good blend, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But Aduda, I wanted to ask you for your vocal style, what are the top 3 vocalists that you idolize and, you really practice looking at them and, get inspiration from them, other than Asking Alexandria, because you mentioned now?
Yeah. First of all, when I started singing, I tried to sing Danny Borsnap songs from Asking Alexandria, and he was my first tier 1, inspiring vocalist, I think. And for screaming, I was trying to sound like Dennis stuff, that kind of false chords in the Black album of the Asking Alexandria, which I used in the Monstrosity. And after these two, I have once again so many honorable mentions.
What is
I
the one
have,
that? Yeah.
I have Sam Carter from Architects, which I love that enough to cover his song and release it officially.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And this actually proves this. And after that, I can mention Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon, and the Wage War vocalist. I just forgot his name, and Chris Motionless in White.
Right.
These are, once again, the bands, they are my inspiration. Also, their vocalists are my inspiration too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, I can.
Because in the Monstrosity video, the chorus lines, it really reminds me of Deftones. Really.
Yeah.
It's at
So
that,
many people told me that. Yeah.
But again, it's not that it's like, it's just the influence and the vibe. It really suits what is going on in
Yeah.
that section.
Yeah.
It needs that,
It kind of
calm
triggers
down.
in your brain that,
Yeah.
it reminds me of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of almost like a compliment as well.
Exactly. It's like, it's always nice to to
Yeah.
see that.
It kind of proves that the band's fans or people who are listening are always connecting back to a memory of what they heard or listened to or what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So it's kind of almost like takes you back to your roots in your brain, that moment when you first heard that song. So it kind of triggers memories, and kind of expresses a lot of things. So
exactly. I mean,
I love that when songs do that. I love it. That oh shit, it reminds me of Lamb of God.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it reminds me of something. You know, so that's pretty cool.
Also, for me, as an artist, it feels great that a listener, when he listens to a song, it actually recalls him for a better version of that song, you know, that has heard it before.
Definitely.
That's awesome. I
And
mean,
it's on a chromatic scale. That's because it sounds a bit like bands like Deftones or Load or Dream Theater. You're going to some progressive style, you know. Yes.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
do you have any of your
Well,
because I don't think she got to ask you much of her questions. She always does this with like musicians because she's a fan girl and she really likes, you know, metal music. She's a deathcore fan.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
I live and breathe that. Like just before the stream also I was listening to Familiar Dark, and that's one of the underrated bands that everyone should listen to.
Yeah, she finds all these underrated fucking mom's basement bands.
But they're badass.
Yeah, I was making tea and I'm like, wait, what is this? This is awesome. And I was jamming to it. You know,
Yeah,
it's nice.
I'm slowly converting him from mumble rap to deathcore, so you know the transition is
I just
happening.
enjoy music. If the music is nice, I'll just like it, man.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to actually ask you, since you mentioned that a lot of bands have influenced you, which is the band that after a hard day of work, you're like, you know what, I want to just plug into this and just like, you know, almost like treat it as therapy?
You know, when I'm experiencing a bad day, I need something to evacuate all the bad feelings inside of me, just burst them, emerge them, and just, you know, put it out of me. I think Currents is the best option here. I don't know if you have ever heard of them. Currents is a modern metalcore band.
Oh, damn.
Their lyrics are so much depressive, unfortunately, but they have the most depressive chord progression on the songs that you've never fucking heard before from any other band. Okay.
Nice.
And when I'm actually upset, when I'm desperate, I choose to listen to Currents. But when I'm angry, when I'm angry from people, from the world, when I cannot achieve, when I think that I cannot achieve anything, this goddamn life, goddamn country, you know, all the limitations, everything, I listen to Knocked Loose, and I just, you know, when you listen to Knocked Loose and you're angry, you're
I don't know that band.
seeing someone that
I was
is a lot more angry than you know, and that's where you have to fucking get silent and listen to the Brian Garris from Knuckles and how he just fucking screams. Dude. He just, you know, when I listen to Knuckles, all the aggression, all the anger inside of me, it just melts.
Right.
And it just goes out of my body. You know?
Well, what's the band name? Knocked Loose?
Yeah, Knocked Loose.
Okay.
KNOCKED-LOOSE.
I haven't heard
What
of this
type
band.
of?
So.
What type of? No.
Dude, they are the frontier of the hard rock, hardcore
Okay.
style.
Hardcore. Wait, like the Dillinger Escape Plan?
Danger Escape Plan? No. Mostly bands like End or Counterparts, if you have ever heard of them. Have you ever heard of Counterparts?
No, I
Okay,
haven't.
forget about them. Just
Well, for me, it's like I go to After the Burial and like, you know, shit like that.
She listens to After the Burial, like what's the other one that I like?
So,
Drowning in Sulfur.
Drowning in Sulfur, and there are a lot that do. If
Yeah.
I start my playlist, it's
all them.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Sam is asking you, what are the non-rock inspirations? Shajarian.
what? Please translate. What was that? What did you say?
Shajarian is the icon of
Shajarian.
tradition of the Persian traditional music.
Oh my God! Have you shown it to me?
If we ever been to a Persian restaurant, you might heard it.
But we've never been with live music, so
Oh man. So yeah, what are the non-rock inspirations for you, Nikon?
You know, you've never heard of Shajarian because your husband is not actually digging into that kind of traditional music anymore.
I am so thankful.
No, I like.
Thank you.
I really appreciate his art, but it's just not us. It's very old school.
Ah, okay.
It's like very. Old.
It's like how we say ghazals, like very
It's
traditional.
like with traditional instruments and like deaf,
Oh,
that-
definitely, okay.
Yeah, like santur and all these things. It's very traditional. I can show it to you, but you'll be
Alright.
like, I need a cello kebab plate here. Now.
Oh Lord, I'm so curious now.
So okay, what is the non-rock inspiration for you, Nikon?
Okay, first of all, okay, Shajarian is not my inspiration, but he was a legend. He unfortunately he passed away. I think a couple of years ago.
Oh, rest in
And he
peace.
was, yeah. Non-rock artist inspiration. Sam Smith, maybe.
Sam
Oh.
Smith. Wow.
I have to. I
That
think
was
I'm
unpredictable.
supposed to give a little bit hate, during this time. I think Sam Smith. I think Katy Perry, if I'm allowed to say that.
Oh.
Loud. You are a loud man.
She's pretty dope. I mean,
Dude.
she's got pipes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But that's good.
And after that, I'm going for. I don't know. No, and I actually these two. Even these two are not so huge for me, because from the for a person that started listening to only rock and metal music since he was 14 years old.
yeah.
Pop artists or rap artists, they cannot be a huge inspiration for him actually. Although I love all the genres and I listen to every kind of music during the day, but the 80% of the music that I listen is of course metal music. But I can mention Dax, the rapper.
Oh.
Okay.
I haven't heard this guy,
He's also
so.
great.
Alright.
It's not much time that I discovered Dax, but when I listen to the Joker sound, I do listen to
Dax is a
Joker,
new guy. He's a new guy.
You know,
All right. You already know this
Yeah,
person?
yeah, yeah.
All right.
kind of whispering with so many speed at the intro of the song. It goes a long way, dude.
Yeah.
And
damn.
that's not something that every rapper can do, okay? And I'm not talking about the skill, okay? I'm talking about the idea of putting something like this at the intro of a song. I myself personally have never heard something like that. That was a dope thing. I think that was huge. So yeah, Dax.
Damn.
Dax is an amazing.
Dax rocks, yeah.
yeah, Dax. It's like
Although
yeah.
Dax raps, but I say Dax rocks. Okay.
Like he's not your commercial rap.
Is it conscious rap?
He's lingering between
If
mainstream
it's
stuff.
conscious rap, I'll give it a shot.
You actually
If it's about
can-
bitches and hoes, I don't want to
no,
listen.
it's not
No,
about
he's a
bitches
bit
and
away
all.
from the mainstream, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
He's very legit.
All right.
So if you know Dax, you might know Tom McDonald, yeah?
Who?
Tom McDonald. He's another American
okay.
rapper. He had a song with Dax.
All right.
Yeah, they're all both
I'm
like in
afraid-
conscious rap and like stuff like
Okay.
this.
I'm afraid I do not recognize his name. No, I think I don't know him.
Well, dude, I wanted to ask you.
Wait, before that, hold to your question. Sorry, we have Obi 2-time in the house.
Oh, hey, Obi. What's up?
Obi? It's been a while, man. And he's saying we're listening to Katy Perry because I'll be a final one.
Yes, we. Oh my god.
Actually, there was a time that I was thinking about making a metal version of the Firework song of Katy Perry. Okay.
Dude, if you did
That
a
would
metal
be
cover,
great.
I would listen any day. Any day.
You know why I'm sighing? Because with my first ever band, we actually covered. What's that song from Katy Perry? What's it? Is it Hot and Cold? I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Yeah.
So we covered it
Your
like a
hot
rock.
and your cold, your yes and your no. I think.
Yeah,
was
that
that.
one. We covered it in like a rock.
You know that I Kissed a Girl and Hot and Cold are two different songs, by the
I
way.
don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not into Katy Perry.
Jesus. No. his music
But I
knowledge
mean-
of other genres is like
Dude,
Crap.
for me, I like groove. Whatever you saw, like that.
the
shit is
fact
not,
that I'm a pure metalhead and I know about Katy Perry songs and you don't.
why
that's just
would I know about Katy Perry? Because I will never go look out for Katy Perry. It's not that I don't like. I mean, I don't respect that type of art. It's just
Yeah.
different. It's not my cup.
Wait.
of
So
tea.
this cover that you did is there's out there somewhere that I can listen to.
No.
Thank you. So just enticing me.
Obi saying I get hot and cold from kissing a girl.
Oh,
man.
Lord.
Obi 2-time, another Twitch streamer.
He's
here,
a
man.
dope dude.
He's a dope dude.
Guys in
man.
the chat, go follow him. He's
Yeah, give him a
amazing. He's
follow, yeah.
hilarious. I call him Chuck Norris because he's
Yeah.
just badass.
Badass. By the way, give
Yeah.
a follow to Bleeding, to T Philly, to every
Yeah,
most
just
of the
go-
guys in the comments
Yeah.
are like Twitch streamers. So help a brother out.
Can I ask my question
Yeah,
now?
yeah, go ahead.
Thank God. Okay. So, dude, I want to ask you. I want to know one band, in your opinion, internationally and locally. Okay, so you can
Locally
mention-
from where? From Iran.
from
Okay.
where is he?
Okay. Hey, I need to be stupid on the
Okay,
show.
I think Ahmed was thinking about the Middle East. and
Exactly.
Not only.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to include the Middle East also, dude, if you want to include international, Middle East, and then locally from Iran, that's also good. Underrated bands.
Underrated bands. Okay. So, as it looks like I shouldn't mention our bands. So
No,
I
you
have
can.
to say I have to say Out of Nowhere. Okay.
All
You know,
right.
Out of Nowhere is not locally underrated. They are globally underrated, okay?
Oh, nice way to put it.
I think nearly everybody in Iran who is a real metalhead should know, Amin and Out of Nowhere. But another underrated project. Oh, there's a trap metal project called God Maker. Have you heard of it?
Okay.
That's
I need to
Iranian?
write these
God
down.
Maker, but the A of the maker is with V. God
Oh.
MV.
Okay.
Here.
Are they from Iran or?
It's a solo project.
Oh, damn.
He's a friend of mine. There's so many streams on the Spotify that's gonna blow on your head now.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
We'll definitely check him out.
Oh, shit.
Is it that guy who did a Linkin Park cover?
No. You know the video which was with Forcillery?
There was a video of one of the Iranian like musicians. He covered Linkin Park, but in like a rap metal thing. I think you guys been sharing it. Amin was sharing-
No. Were they singing in Persian?
No,
Please send that to me. I would love to
cannot
listen to
find
this.
it. It's to be honest with you, I don't know. It was for a while back.
Oh,
No, he's not that. It's a solo project with the genres like trap metal or funk, but not
Okay.
the funk of FUNK, the PHONCK or K. It's an absurd genre, to be honest,
Okay.
actually,
Okay.
but sometimes feels great to actually listen to these guys' arts because they are actually amazing and I enjoy his work.
all right. Dope.
Okay, that's
God Maker.
God Maker.
sure God
Okay,
Damn.
so that's awesome. I mean,
I've written them down because he's talked about Knock Loose and then this one, so I have to give these bands a listen.
Yeah.
Give them a chance.
I mean, dude. I mean, as far as we're seeing that Nikon has as Sam said, like a spectrum of genres or tastes.
Yeah.
If you ever wanted to let's say the next EP or the song that you guys gonna release after this EP, what type of sound or vibe would you like to go with, or put it in this way, what is the newest thing in your mind that you wanna indulge into, aside of already what you do with one Missing Link?
I want it to be a little bit more electronic style.
Oh.
So we have to put much of those electronic things that Wage War or I Prevail. I think these bands
I
are actually
Prevail.
putting on their songs. So for the music, I say the most electronic things. And
Alright.
for the vocals, have you heard of Sleep Token?
I heard about Slip Token, yeah.
Yeah.
But I never heard of them, but I know the band.
Let me
These
write
kind of vocals, that kind of chromatic vocals that actually you think it's diving inside of you,
Okay.
screaming. When you listen to them, you think the sound is screaming inside of you.
Okay.
Yeah, those kind of vocals, I think I'm actually thinking about them, but I'm right now totally I'm not capable of performing those kind of vocals because they take so many fucking effort. They need so many practice to be a goddamn vocalist like Vessel, the vocalist of Sleep Token. His cleans are amazing. Definitely, he's the best vocalist actually in the whole metal genre.
Okay.
Damn.
On the clean vocals actually. He's something like Shajarian, for the world. I believe. Okay.
What is this, Shaja? I want to.
I will show you after this.
Shajarian
minute-
Shajarian was a gifted one. Okay.
Yeah.
Was
Okay.
a blessed one.
Okay.
I believe he's actually the same. He has a gift, and I personally believe talent with itself will not make you progress. Okay. Actually, if you want to achieve something, you don't have to have the talent. Okay, if you have the talent, you can run faster, you can be closer if you use it wisely. But there are so many people here on any field, acting, music, the painting, or sometimes science. They're not so talented, but they love what they're doing, okay? And the love make them progress because it makes them to put so much effort on their project and on their road. And the practice is the main goal that's gonna make you achieve the things that are in your mind. So yeah, I
So
just
it's
wanted
like-
to mention this.
So it's like the passion
I
that they
personally
have. Yeah.
don't look to myself as a talented guy. I always say that I don't have any talent, but I have love inside of me to the things that I'm doing, and this love makes me to wake up, get up, and learn and practice and be better by any day that passed. And yeah, I think this is the actual road that is going to make you a successful guy, I think.
It's like yeah, to
That
be
is
more
such
successful in
a
art.
that is such a humble perspective, and I respect that because many people who are especially metal, either musicians or vocalists, have somewhat their heads in the cloud. So
Yeah.
to be grounded and to have that kind of that you're still learning, that you kind of say that there are better people out there, but I'm still trying and I'm giving it a shot, and you're having the passion for it. Dude, I respect that a lot. There are not many musicians and vocalists who are this grounded to the earth.
I know. I
You
mean,
know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think that comes.
Kudos.
I mean, that comes with the kind of. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Nikon. The limitations over there gives you that extra boost to do this thing. Yeah, it gives you that. You know what? It's the time. It's it's not that no one is doing it, but we don't have it. So let's make sure that we are on the map. That gives you an extra boost of courage, to go for it.
Yeah, and keep learning, like you
Yeah.
said. Also, I wanted to ask you, if there was an opportunity that you get to do a collaboration with an artist or a band, what would that be, or who would that be?
Okay. No one actually has ever asked this from me, but I believe Rage War. I think I have to actually sing and scream on one of Wage War's songs. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. If Wage War is watching this video, okay, guys, please have me.
Let's start a
Actually,
petition. Let's start
I
this.
promise I won't suck. Okay. That would be great. Trust me,
Oh my
guys.
god.
Just let me in.
Dude.
Sam is asking, is imposter syndrome ever an issue you have to battle? What is an imposter?
Can I read it? The imposter what?
Imposter syndrome.
Okay.
Is imposter syndrome ever an issue you have to battle?
Imposter syndrome. I think it's such a shame for a physician that doesn't know what the fuck is imposter syndrome.
We don't know that as well.
Okay, so okay.
Everybody here is watching the other guy. Okay, what is
I didn't want to say something wrong, so I'm using Google as my
We're
definition.
Googling it.
Yeah, with Google auntie time. Imposter syndrome is loosely defined as doubting your abilities and feeling like a fraud. It disappropriately affects high achieving people who find it difficult to achieve their accomplishments.
Yeah. I understood.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Any fucking artist is struggling with this thing. I haven't heard about this, but I didn't know the title of this disorder, imposter syndrome. Yes. There are some days that, for example, 2 or 3 months that pass from your music, from your release, okay? And it goes great, okay? It promoted great. You had so many new followers on Spotify, Instagram, everywhere. So many streams for your music and also your music videos. Everything was actually great. Just suppose this thing. Everything was actually great, and everyone is actually talking about your music. That was amazing. Okay, that band just hit the wall. Really, they're badass. Okay, and just suddenly you listen to your house and listen to your song, which recently is released, and you think to yourself, why am I sounding like that? I have totally sucked in this song. I had to, correct that part. Why did I actually forget to do this thing in the song? And you feel ashamed. You feel humiliated by yourself, because you're facing yourself. Because you're facing the exact specter of yourself I'm talking about, in the Monstrosity and the Shadows Inside and other songs that we are going to release with the EP. And because this encounter is painful, because there's something inside of you is going to make you give up, okay? And I believe everybody who is facing a road of accomplishment, I think 90% of those people actually give up when encountering that bad side of themselves. That kind of, you actually want to call it imposter syndrome, but overwhelming these thoughts and being a bit more rational and logical, I think that's the only thing that could push you through this road. And that time you think there are so many whispers and lies inside of your head. If you believe them, they're going to give you up, okay? And if you just let them go and just put them out of your head, you just, you're flowing from one of your earth and just going out from the other. That's the only thing that makes you progress, dude. So yes, every artist is struggling with the imposter syndrome, and this imposter just knocking so many people down each day.
I agree with where
you were relating to everything he was saying, as a vocalist,
no, as an artist, that thing is there, because so many times it happened to me. I go and I visit the song again, and I'm like, I wish, I could do this. I could have done this. I could have I really agree with what you're saying. I don't know, but for that, I don't think that's an issue. Is that you're trying to find out what you could be better, as in constructive,
almost like kind of trying to be a professionist.
Feedback, is
perfectionist,
is that constructive?
Constructive
feedback?
Criticism.
To yourself. So you're
it could be a useful thing.
Exactly.
It could be useful.
If you
look at it as a rational thing, you understand, okay, you are just a human with so many conditions and limitations. Okay, you haven't heard your released full version of your song when you're creating the song. Okay, you don't know how the result is supposed to sound like. Okay, so we have limitations, and we have to be aware of that. That
Yeah.
we're all human, and
Yeah.
if there are so many goddamn people out there that are better than us, it's okay. It's okay. We're just moving, doing our best, and that's life, dude. We are not supposed to, you know, sprinting and pushing other people aside to be the best. Actually,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
this is not rational. Everything just works progressively, I think, and we have to be aware of that. Otherwise, that's gonna make you give up. Okay,
Yeah.
if you're not a patient guy, you're going to give up.
Yeah.
That's the fact.
Which
Especially
Damn.
in the art field.
I feel like I'm in a TED talk. Like he is giving life advice,
thing-
and just like I feel like I am
yeah.
listening to a life coach, and you
The
know,
thing is,
he's saying
because-
such heavy points.
It's a
because
bit weird.
it's not weird. The thing is, like, you're sharing your side of this journey
Yeah.
in a different lights, because with everything
Oh,
going there, and with shit being fucked over there, so it's
He
nice
kind of
to hear it.
he kind of covered all bases
yeah,
as well.
he's like, but
Yeah.
in a very very
Simplistic.
no, very diplomatic way. You know what, we have shit, but I gonna work through it,
Yeah.
which is great to have
Yeah,
such
exactly.
Outlook.
it's very, very fucking
Yeah.
good that you have this outlook, in life in general, not only in your music. It shows in your music. So having this outlook in life, and you can actually tackle any sort of situation you're gonna find, which
Yeah.
again is something that I struggle
Yeah,
with when
and
it
he
comes.
said a very valid point that you're not in competition with anyone or yourself.
Exactly.
You have to cut yourself a bit of a slack as a human being.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So that's something really. I think a lot of people can take a lot from this because in this kind of life and this kind of status and of the world, everyone is trying to rush, but kind of have to take a step back and just give yourself a break.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Nikon, if you I'm sure One Missing Link's music has a purpose and has a message. What are you trying to tell the world?
Ooh, good one.
Personally, or you mean the One Missing Link?
One Missing Link. What is the message that One Missing Link is putting out?
Just be yourselves and do what you love, dudes.
Dude.
And headbang to some badass music.
So just have fun with
Yeah.
whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to show that I can be a normal guy, a normal daily guy, as a
And-
musician,
Yeah.
but also scream and have my other part of life, as a musician, and still be just a normal human.
Yeah.
This is actually the ultimate thing that I'm going to show.
Yeah.
That you can be just a normal being and listen and compose that kind of music, okay? Mostly in Iran, okay? The people of Iran, the Iranians, most of them don't actually figure this out
Yeah.
because they judge by the shell, they judge the book by the cover, and they think if you're listening to this kind of heavy stuff music, there must be something wrong inside of you and something like that.
Yeah.
Fuck this bullshit.
Okay.
Nothing is wrong
He's
inside of us.
pointing of something
Yes.
that you were on another podcast with Real X Snake. He's another guy that it's from your network who's doing
he's a
podcasts.
Iranian YouTuber.
Yeah, he's a Iranian YouTuber. He's a metalhead.
I saw the videos of that, but
So
of course it was.
You guys were talking. By the way, she knows him, Amir Tatalu. Amir Tatalu, for the people that are listening, he is one of the most successful Persian rappers that they started from the beginning back in the 2005.
Also, his story is so fucked up, and
Yeah.
I'm amazed that he's.
But
alive.
there is so much conspiracy, there is so much controversial things behind him.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you know about this, that he has a very bad image in Iran. Yeah, Nikon. So
Yeah.
where do you
just-
stand? Yeah, go ahead.
Let me give you a simple, some kind of similarities. Justin Bieber also have that much hate worldwide, And I remember when I was watching the Top Gear show when the Jeremy Clarkson still working on the BBC studio, and there was a funny quote that I think James May said that if there's a free spot, if there's no free spot in Justin Bieber's shows, it doesn't mean that I have to pay and go to the show. Okay. So we have an artist that just have so many fucking hate is following him, okay? But he's still, I think he's number one on Spotify streams or listeners, something like that. He is actually the top tier 5, in the world.
Yeah.
That's exactly because he is the most mainstream thing in the world, okay? No doubt about it. Tatalu is exactly like Justin Bieber, but in the Iranian scene, okay? He is the ultimate level of the mainstream, okay? Sometimes he humiliates the fans, sometimes actually insult them,
Yeah.
okay? And despite all of these, teenagers actually love him. And the ones that actually decide who is going to be mainstream, who is going to keep growing forward in the music industry are the teenagers, because teenagers are the huge parts of a community that are listening to the music
Yeah.
daily, so Tatalu, I actually like some of his songs, and by the way, he has so many goddamn songs, so many singles, so many albums. Just go to his Spotify and just scroll, and it's so many fucking songs that are going
Yeah,
to
he's one of the OGs
show
of
up.
the
Yeah, and that kind of face tattoos that even deeper than the Post Malone or other.
Yeah, he's like full on
Yeah,
head to toe
I've seen
tattoos. Yeah.
He's a painting, okay? He is a painting. He's not the,
Yes.
you watch it, he's not
Yes.
human, it's just a painting, okay?
Yeah.
But this is the ultimate thing of being in the mainstream, I think. And people will talk about you. And when people talk about you, they will listen to your music. This means mainstream.
Also the way he writes his songs and the way he expresses all the stuff he's been through and faced, and it's so harshly put, the way he paints the picture in his songs, I'm like, damn, like I feel bad for the guy and for the family stuff that he mentions, for his life, what he suffered, and like,
Just take it this way, like the rap music in Iran, it's
another level of conscious rap.
Dude, rap is getting heat.
Yeah.
Rap.
So you can imagine metal.
Yeah, imagine metal.
Yeah.
Like metal is just a direct Satan's.
By the way, dude, speaking of writing, I wanted to ask for One Missing Link. When you guys are writing, is it like a individual effort from your side, or is it that the band collectively writes, or like, here, this is a song, or this is what I wrote, or is it a couple of guys, or how is the process?
The process of the composing is till now it was with me and Mahan, guitarist of the band.
Okay.
Because the One Missing Link actually till now was consisted of me and Mahan, our guitarist.
Okay.
But recently, Shayan joined us as a permanent bassist.
Nice.
And
He's
so
dope.
many fucking goddamn modern ideas that we're going to use them on the upcoming releases.
Nice.
And yes, me and Mahan just sometimes, some nights, stay in my house, because I have a little studio in my house and
Nice.
record all the instruments in my house. Okay, and for example, I have an idea for a synth in my brain. Okay, I wrote the synth, and I suppose it as the intro, and Mahan comes, for example, listen to it, and he plays riff, something that can be following by the synth,
You guys jam it out.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Step by step, we're going forward. But this is actually where that imposter syndrome is going to follow you. Okay, what is this bullshit that you're writing right now? Fuck you. Are you even an artist? Okay.
Oh.
No one's gonna listen to this shit. Okay. Let me give you a funny thing. The Shadows Inside was written in goddamn 2 days. Okay, 2 days.
Impressive.
And the whole demo was written in 2 days. And even
Nice.
the melody of the vocals in the chorus and the screams, and not the lyrics, just the melody of the vocals.
Wow.
Has been written just in 2 days and recorded by 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Because we want to simplify it for ourselves. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is where you're not answering to that imposter inside of you. Okay, and yeah, if you go rationally forward and but also keep practicing and keeping your ears up to date by listening to more and more music, modern music, you're gonna actually be successful, I think. Yeah.
And
Trust yourself, guys.
And it, actually, on that point, when we were talking about the mainstream thing, T. Philly said, found in Dubai, there are so many guys who are just trying to be social media stars. I believe that if you are just yourself, you will go further.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's a
dude.
very good point, T. Philly. And Sam is saying, as Kanye says, give them something to talk about. And Kanye, God damn it, man. He has very, one-hit wonders with me. I'm not a huge Kanye fan, but
I see. I don't want to say. I don't judge before I listen. So I haven't listened. So I
he
don't
has
want to
good
judge.
stuff, but
Yeah.
not my cup of tea. It's like Drake. Drake is like give and take.
Again, someone who I have not. So I don't base judgments on things I've not given a shot to.
Yeah, I'm very
So
straightforward
I would rather
when it
not
comes to
say.
music. I'm
Yeah.
Nikon. You know how many times me and her, not only with her, like with our previous guest Ace from Steel Shout out to Steel Shout.
He
from
doesn't.
Saudi.
He doesn't know power metal. He never listened to Power Wolf.
I
And
Really?
and dude, he was saying Opeth is garbage. I wanted to throw him out.
why I'm saying Opeth music is amazing. I hate the guy's, his personality because he wants to do everything himself.
Don't make me kill you.
You're not even an Opeth fan.
Okay.
You are not an Opeth fan.
I
I
have.
remember that I heard somewhere
have
that Michael
drawings.
Ackerfield is not so familiar to the theory of the music, and he just, make the chords just by what he actually hears from the chords and not from the
Like-
theoric things. And this is something amazing. I think.
Dude, I'm not.
But actually, I don't like their music too. I'm sorry to say that. Okay, I'm not actually into that progressive style. And Dream Theater, Symphony X, they're actually great. But I do not listen
It's
to them.
it's not your cup of tea.
Yeah, I can understand, but because I give it a shot. So there are a lot of deathcore bands that are also including that orchestral kind of feel, and sometimes they go into
sure.
melodic stuff. That kind of makes sense. So that's why I go to the roots of these effects, and these bands do it so well. So they're kind of the pioneers of that kind of genre. So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
again, as Sam is saying, also to each its own.
yeah, definitely. I don't.
Yeah. Again, it's a universal.
But you cannot
language.
criticize power metal when you listen to
I'm
mumble
not
rap.
criticizing anything. I just, as I told you, if I like the song, I like the song. Regardless the fucking genre, regardless
Yeah.
of being pop, being traditional, being Japanese, I don't
Play
give a shit.
some Sabaton for him. I think he's gonna like it.
Dude, he doesn't like Creator. I wanted to kill him.
I will tell you what I don't like.
Really?
I don't like Iron Maiden.
Can you imagine when
I
I
don't
play
like-
Iron Destiny, he says this is garbage. I wanted to.
I don't.
I'm like, why did I marry this guy?
Let me
Yeah.
repeat myself. I don't like Iron Maiden. I don't like Megadeth. I don't like Creator.
Shut up.
Again.
Okay,
it's-
khalas, I'll talak him now. Khalas.
It's me, man. It's like
I said, I'm going, guys. Bye bye.
Let me just cut the atmosphere, okay? Ahmad, listen to me. The Sabaton songs, nearly all of their songs, and lyrically are about the war, okay? And,
okay.
They're talking about what happens in the wars, how people suffer, and we shouldn't do the wars, and we shouldn't struggle, something like that. Okay. There was a meme about this.
There you
okay?
go.
It was, it was like, okay, World War III started, and the other side picture was the people are running away, just they were upset, and Sabaton was like, yeah, let's go.
This is what we're writing about.
Dude, that's the thing, Nikon.
New lyrical content.
But
guys.
you know what his fault is, that when he listens to it as a musician, and he listens to the sound of it without listening to what they're saying.
Excuse me?
Yeah. You don't absolutely go into
dude,
the meaning of the song.
I'm not a fan of like talking about Viking shit. It's not something that it's like Viking or like some.
But you like Amon Amarth.
Wait, Amon Amarth is different because I grew up with that shit. The thing I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say, is just not my thing. And I just, dude, for me, is much more of like, you know, serious shit, daily life stuff. I don't want to hear about some mythical shit, you know. I don't want to hear about that. That's just me. Obviously, there's dude. That's why you have different genres in this world. Everyone is like, you know, it's just me, man.
If he's missing tomorrow, you know why.
Even T Philly is saying Iron Maiden is overrated, and Sam is saying your hate for mumble rap is really growing.
Thanks to him.
Hey, she listens to a bunch of mumble rap because of me.
It depends on my mood.
Saying, T Philly, I fucking love you, man.
What he said?
I hate the dragon fucking music.
Oh,
it's just not my. It's not, dude. Again, for me, for example, when I listen to a dope mumble rap beat and the production, it goes through my like. Okay, fuck that. Fuck
production, yes. Lyrics, no.
Fuck mumble rap. Okay, any. Like for example, Linkin Park or System of a Down.
Okay.
That rhythm plays with your fucking emotions, man. That
yes.
thing. I like that whole fucking. What happened to him?
Is he there?
I think his webcam went
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
We got so lost in our thing. I didn't even know.
The thing is like that
You
riff.
got my voice, guys?
Yeah. We have you. Is the riff and that energy that the song gives you. Okay, I don't feel it with other, like for example Dragon Force. I don't feel it with Iron Maiden. I don't feel it with Megadeth. Like for me, Megadeth is just that Dave Mustaine trying to show off that why they fucking kicked him
Even
out
the
of
riffs and the and like nothing appeals to you.
Dude, for example, what was that Wolf Mother? What you showed me?
Wolf Mother?
I don't know. Mother Wolf. What was that song? That band?
Power
Wolf?
Power Wolf. Whatever.
Mother Wolf.
There is a band called Wolf Mother. I'm not joking. Check it out.
Okay, but that's not what I said.
I don't give a
I just
shit.
said it 10 minutes ago.
Like
It's Power Wolf.
when you played that shit, what was that Disney fucking music? It sounded like Disney fucking music. It's like, what the fuck, man? I don't want to listen to this. What the fuck is this, man? Give me rhythm, give me groove, give me fucking bass lines, give me something that fucking moves me. I want to fucking jam. I don't want to listen to that and be like, you know those metalheads that they just stand and do this? I want to fucking rave. I want to dance with the music. I want to get into the fucking vibe. If I was in fucking Woodstock 99, I would have fucking be dead by now. Because that was the place that I wanted to be. Don't open my can of worms.
I'm so appalled that I'm speechless.
When you were discussing, I was just rolling at the floor laughing.
I know.
Because I was making fun of this Viking shit.
And dude, imagine Nikan. I face this conversation with him every day. Every day I'm trying to defend, and he's like just saying garbage like this.
Dude,
this is offending.
I don't know, man. I really don't. It's like, yeah, here you go. Even Tifel is saying Dragon Force can suck a chord. They're just like, why you are trying to show me how many fucking notes you can play in a song?
I have nothing to say. Okay, because I've had this conversation
Nikon,
1,000
I'm
times.
talking as a like, okay, do you think if your song is overcrowded with bunch of fucking chords that they should not even be there in that first place, would that thing would make you successful or make that track successful? Or if something simple that it has a meaning, it has a fucking feeling, it has the melody, it already is 100%. Why you want to bump it up into 200 fucking percent when you can fucking break it?
Okay, Tool and Porcupine Tree are not simple, but you still love them.
Because they're fucking. That's another thing. Because I like that genre.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to point out, that other people like other genres because of this.
That's what I'm trying to say this whole time. It's not that I'm bashing the band. It's just not my fucking cup of tea.
But it's coming with a lot of criticism that is like,
because
this.
you always fucking put me on the spotlight. Then why you don't like, so fuck Limp Bizkit and fuck this. I'm like,
No, see, again, listen. So I have given Limp Bizkit a lot of shots, and what I have to say is Limp Bizkit has a lot of good riffs and a lot of chuggy, heavy stuff that you want to play on repeat. I get that. The vocals are garbage. Like, literally, the minute Fred Durst comes in, I feel like just breaking something, literally. Like, I feel like demolishing shit, because the way it sounds and the way it deserves, like, you know, some kind of heavy screams, and it can be brutal, it can be nice.
Tifil is saying, don't you know I package it?
Dan, you're with him, yeah?
Dude, you know what he
like,
said?
No
is
one's
like,
on my side.
You know what he said is like, me and Ahmad should have been at Woodstock 99 together, arms in arms, Molotov in hand.
Dude, the way, by the way, that documentary that has come out about Woodstock 99, it is like, it literally felt like it is.
Dude, the thing is, like, that's why music is universal. You have everyone. You have taste for everything. It's just, you know, I've never bashed anyone and go like, oh, fuck you,
by the way,
music sucks. No.
Sam is saying everyday conversation, just let the man live. Listen, when you marry a musician, that's all you discuss when you listen to music.
Me and her, we fight on the aux cable all the time.
Yeah. Because I want to play heavy shit, I want to scream, I want to headbang, I want to open my hair and go loose. And this guy is like...
Nikon, sorry that you had to see this side of us.
No, but I know that he's on my side. I know that.
I'm actually still fucking happy.
He's like, what a fucking... I mean, that's the thing.
This is the chaos we live in.
Okay, when you were saying about the, you know, jamming with the band and like, what the fuck are we doing? That's my daily fucking jam sessions with my drummer.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
my drummer, me and my drummer Ziad, we, like, both of us, we're up for it. We know what we want, but when it comes to...
Ziad?
Yes. Not that Ziad. Ziad
what does that
in
mean?
Persian, it means a lot.
I know, dude. I know.
Okay.
Ziad or something like that.
So the thing is, every time me and him, we butt head when it comes to stuff like this, you know?
Yeah.
So that whole...
Also, he's so proggy.
Like, he's very technical, you know? He wants, like, technical, off-rhythm, heavy chugs, you know, stuff like this.
Off-time signatures,
and, like... That whole imposter thing, I think you can narrow it down to creativity blocks, or like, you know, that creativity wall when you hit it. It can be that, you know. And Tifil is saying, see, I saw Lamb of God a few years ago and liked them at the time, but then I think the singer went mental, so haven't listened to them so much.
Dude, what?
Dude, Lamb of God is dope.
I will send you back on the plane when you come to the Dubai, because have you listened to the Lamb of God album of 20? Like, dude,
Nikon, you like Lamb of God?
Randy is insane. What are you talking about?
Deep in the time when I was, I think, 19 or 20, then I was actually, there was a time I was digging into death metal music. During that time, but recently, at least the previous 5 years, no, actually.
I mean, man, again, as a musician...
Can I say something? You asked me something important, and I think I have to answer that. I don't want to look like logical or rational. Okay, it's just my opinion.
Okay.
You just asked me, Ahmad, that, you know, which flow is actually better and more attractive in the music. You know, the slow one with the more emotions, or the opposite side is, for example, Dragon Force, that is putting too much notes, for example, on his song, you know. For example, we can compare Dragon Force to a solo guitarist like, you know, for example, Eric Clapton or something like that. They are actually the two opposite sides of this thing.
Yeah.
The one is, you know, Eric Clapton was doing,
you know, blues and
slow riffs, melodies, but super emotional, and you actually feel the vibes and the feelings from his songs. And the Dragon Force, the most, you know, speedy music that you can actually find in the metal community of artists. I
Yeah.
think both of these sides have successful artists, okay? So I think it doesn't matter you choose which side to progress. I think if you do your job well, there are still people out there that are gonna enjoy your shit actually.
I agree. yeah.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if you are doing like Malmsteen, he has so many fucking,
He's a douchebag.
actually repetitive riffs and repetitive leaks
Yeah.
on all of his goddamn songs, okay? But when I actually listen to him, it looks like something new, although it's the same lick, but the flow and the emotion inside of it, that's actually great. So if an artist is doing his job properly, I think he's going to be successful, and it doesn't matter you have how many notes, in a song. Dragon Force,
Yeah.
I don't like Dragon Force. I have never heard of him, just Through the Fire and Flames, that's their most popular song. I've heard that, and that was the only song I've heard from Dragon Force, because I don't like Dragon Force. But I do not judge them, they are actually amazing. They are, and the skill of the guitarist, Herman Lee, I think.
It's insane.
They have so many good and positive points on the career, on the outfit, and that's the thing that makes them a cut above the rest alongside the other bands in the power metal community, I think.
I call them Super Mario metal.
Because
And,
there are
and by the way, I don't like this, Viking shits, and I agree with you. Actually. Although I love
bye
the
guys,
music,
I'm going. I'm going.
I love the music.
I like-
No, but
Dude, I
Okay,
like what
so
they're doing.
I have
I
to-
want Asgard and Odin and his crow, I don't give a shit about the crow.
So the difference is sometimes people or fans, they listen to the music either for the technicalities, for the lyrics, or the memories that they connect with the songs, or how it kind of brings you out of the stuff or helps you process it. Okay, so each band that I have favorites of, like for example Disturbed, he doesn't like. I love the band because of the way Draymond
I love them
writes.
too.
Fuck yes, thank you. So, so as a vocalist, he's dope. The way they write is amazing.
yeah,
They've helped me.
yeah, completely,
Dude,
yes.
there are some iconic songs that
Exactly.
are in video games, are in movies, and like literally
It's
defines that
just
kind
they
of.
are overrated. They are so overrated.
That's what I'm saying. That you feel that maybe a band is overrated or something,
Here you go.
but
Tifili is on your
so
side.
see how many fans I have with me. So that's what I'm saying, that sometimes you don't just listen to how the sound is of the band. There is technical stuff, like maybe the drummer is amazing, maybe the bassist is amazing, the guitarist could be, the vocalist, what they write about, so, and what point of life you're listening to. Maybe you've been through some shit and that band connects with you, and you connect with the band. Like it's kind of a lot of factors that go into it, which he doesn't consider. He's like, oh, this sounds garbage.
As I said again.
Disturbed is overrated because it's mainstream. It's in the mainstream.
Yeah.
I think that's why you think it's overrated. Just like Five Finger Death Punch. They're also mainstream of the metal
I
community.
kind of had a phase of Five Finger Death Punch.
No Five Finger.
I love him. I
I
love
love
their
American
old songs.
Capitalist.
And Bad Company, I think.
Yeah, oh dude.
Bad Company. Yeah, that was great. Actually, I can remember the lyrics, and they were amazing. And I can understand, their flow of hate that they are spreading. Okay, I don't like them right now, and I do not listen to Five Finger Death Punch recently.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
I dig mostly into some modern metal outfits, okay?
Right.
Just like Wage War, just like Falling in Reverse, Arctics, and bands like that. And not all the time the mainstream is the best part of the the genre, okay? And I think I have to correct it. Actually, none of the time mainstream is the best part of each field in the music, I think.
Unless it's
And,
one of these magical mainstream ones,
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I mean, we can talk about this the whole fucking day. Me and her will just like gonna butt head, and you just need to go get some popcorns just to watch us and like have fun.
If we had a reality TV show, literally, you can say 19 hours of the day, I'm just arguing with him on like, yeah, dude, it's just. But the amazing fact is when I play a lot of like the new bands and like how the the modern metal and
you find good shit.
Well, thank you.
I mean,
but but whenever I come across something that is a lot of like you can say mixture of genres, a lot of technicalities mixed with a lot of vocal styles and different mishmash of skills, you can see that it sounds amazing. Like that's what I'm saying, that you can say the different factors or the mishmash, like I said, in different calibrations is the different bands you'd say are overrated or underrated.
If the mishmash sounds like One Missing Link, for example, yes. Okay. I am not joking.
I understand what you mean.
Because, for example, One Missing Link, it has the groove.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That groove really fucking...
I said no, he listens only. So when I listen to music, I will pull up their lyrics, what they're saying. I will actually listen from the intro till the outro, what is the feel of the song and everything. He doesn't listen to it that way. That's why it's like, we have that conflict of what is best and what is
again, it's not a conflict. It's just like, same thing we're doing here is just like, sharing information. We just shit on each other's music.
Also, I listen to it as a fan and he listens to it as a musician. So that's another factor,
But Atifa, listen, guys, you want to quit? I will contact you, Dan.
Yes.
But again, we can sit down and talk about this shit the whole night.
For ages.
Yeah. Nikon, for ending the session, man, again, thank you very much for being a great fucking guest and,
Absolutely.
for dedicating the time to join us for this session. It was very, very good.
Yeah.
Which, again, we got, the time to go
He has a calming aura,
He's a doctor, for fuck's sake.
You can talk to him for hours and not feel like the time passed.
That's what he's doing with every fucking patient every day. But Nikon,
God bless him.
Yeah, God bless you, man, for joining us and dedicating the time to be with us tonight. And again, why don't you go ahead and tell the audience where they can find One Missing Link on the social medias or where they can find your music?
Yeah, I'm actually, thank you for inviting me. It was an honor being here, talking with you guys and all the viewers.
It's our pleasure, man.
Thank you. Channel. That was a fun time. Thank you. And the vibe of the session was actually really super great.
Thank you.
Thanks again for having me. And you can follow One Missing Link on all the digital platforms. You can stream it on Spotify, and you can search for One Missing Link on YouTube and watch all of our 3 released music videos for Shivers, The Monstrosity, and Shadows Inside recently. And I'm managing our Instagram account from the start, so I'm always online. And you can follow One Missing Link on Instagram. Feel free to leave comments and follow us. Thank you so much for supporting. And the only thing that makes a band progress is their fans and all the viewers.
Yeah,
and all the great vibes and all the great feedbacks you gave us.
Let's support
Thank you so much for streaming One Missing Link.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say, and I'm so happy that we got to come across a vocalist.
I'm really happy that I got to know you guys through other people.
It's just so unique to know a perspective of a person coming from that environment and living that kind of life, but still so positive and so optimistic about the whole thing.
Exactly.
And actually teaching yourself and learning the whole process instead of saying, no, I'm the best, like he has a very humble aura, so I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Again, man,
I had
it felt really great that someone that had never actually see you, the things that I have a calming aura. That was really great. Thank you for this.
Absolutely.
And I love spreading positivity and rational positivity, because I think it's the only thing that can make you to have more trust in yourself, and yes,
That's
I
very good. Yeah.
make music to perform better vibes, to perform better feeling, and to inject good things and feelings into our audience, and yes, One Missing Link is a super positive project.
That's good, man. All I want you to do is that to keep going on.
Yeah.
Just keep it going. You guys are doing very well. And
And you
just
always
don't
have
stop.
our support,
Yeah.
and we all wish you guys all the best
All
with
the
your
best, man.
future
All the
projects and whatever is left of the EP that is still to be released.
We're
We-
really looking forward, man.
Definitely. Can't wait for the music.
For sure, man. Please,
Yeah.
I mean, guys, go drop them a follow on IG at there is their handle under the video frame, One Missing Link
Yeah.
official. Give them a follow so you can stay up to date with their news. And again, thank you very much, Nikon, for being our very, very awesome guest. And we're gonna definitely try to get you back on the session when you guys have,
More music coming up.
like, yeah,
you.
more
What an
music
honor.
coming. Thank you very much. And never mentioned this.
And not just for music, we can literally bring him on
Yeah.
for like a live session.
Yeah, we'll bring
Like
him
just
and-
life advice.
Yeah, just to we take patients online.
Yeah, we work remotely.
PayPal that motherfucker.
Oh Lord.
But other than that, guys, give us a follow at Convos and Chill, or go to linktree.com/Convos and Chill so you can get all the links to our platforms, YouTube, Discord. Join our Discord server. We're kind of like trying to get that worked up as well. And other than that, give her a follow at She's a Phoenix if you want any tattoo designs, black ink, Maori, tribal designs. And we have a brownies page which is called Brownies by Phoenix. It's on IG as well. Give us a follow on that because we do cook some brownies and they're fucking delicious and we deliver it to you, and we're
Yeah.
very humble doing that shit.
For people in Dubai. He
Yeah, for
always
people in
forgets to
Dubai.
mention.
Yeah.
For
But again, we never received the like
an
international.
international order.
Like,
Yeah.
Imagine DHLing a brownie.
It won't survive. It won't. It's a dairy product,
Yeah.
anyways. So
But Nikon, stay with us on the call. We're just gonna go offline and we're gonna just wrap it up with you. Again, Nikon, thank you very
Yeah,
much for
sure.
joining us.
I know.
and
Thank you so much.
thank you very much.
Really had fun getting to know you.
Exactly.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me. What an honor. That was
Aw,
an amazing
thanks.
time.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
And for the audience, thank you very much for sticking around with us. T.
I
Philly,
know, Sam, everyone,
Fawaz,
Bleeding, Obi, whoever
Abzi,
dropped by.
Vix, thank you very much
Yes.
for dropping by. You guys are
Thank
fucking
you.
gold.
And I hope you guys have a lovely weekend.
Take care of yourself and stay safe and
Take care. Bye.
take care. Bye.